As a woman over the years, have you ever wondered what it really takes to be a Seattle Seagulls cheerleader? As you're watching a Seahawks game and suddenly there's a break in the action, here comes 28 to 32 women on the field, kicking and smiling, yet performing, all in sync, dancing a routine to some pretty jazzy music. And let's not forget the exciting uniforms they get to wear. If it looks fun to you, maybe it's time for you now to have a closer look. The tryouts are every spring. Even the veterans have to try out as well. You're about to sit with Courtney and Laura, current veterans of the Seattle Seagull cheerleaders, and they're about to bring to you from the inside all what is needed, the expectations, the fun, and the accomplishment like no other in being selected to be a part of the 2013 Seattle Seagulls cheerleaders. So let's sit down with Courtney. Let's sit down with Laura, both veterans of the Seagull cheerleaders, and really get the scoop about the final tryouts. The whole thing is you want to be comfortable, don't want to be intimidated or be nervous. Courtney, were you nervous at the tryouts for Seagulls?
Absolutely. I mean, the environment there is very intimidating. You're in a room with girls who are all amazing dancers. They're all decked out to the nines with bright pink lipstick on, rhinestones, bright colors, and you're looking around thinking, oh my goodness, how did I even get in this room? Am I even good enough to be here? So I try to just keep my blinders on, like, you know, they put on horses, and just focus forward, learn the choreography, smile, be myself, because it can get really intimidating if you start to lose focus and look at everyone else in the room.
Laura, she's making me nervous. What was it like for you? I mean, how do you come prepared to a tryout? I mean, did somebody tell you, get the hair right, get the lipstick right, get that smile right?
Well, yeah, actually, before I auditioned for the squad, one of my good friends from high school, Tessa, was on the squad right out of high school. And so she kind of told me what to expect. So fortunately, I had that on my side. And one of the best things I think about auditions is that on the squad, there's not just one kind of girl. So, I mean, there's blondes, brunettes, you know, any kind of girl. And so really your only competition is yourself. You just want to be the best self you can be. And so that's kind of how I go into every audition.
Every year the squad is usually 28 to 32 cheerleaders. Laura, the final, how many? Did you make it the first year in finals, the tryouts on the squad?
Yes, I did. I was fortunate enough to make it my first year auditioning. It does take some girls a couple years to make the squad, a couple auditions. And yeah, it's very intimidating at finals, especially because that's when the veteran Seagulls come in with everyone else who's been through preliminaries and semifinals that year. And so I think the most intimidating part of auditions is learning the finals routine on that Friday.
Okay, good for you to make it the first year. Courtney, first tryout for you, you made the squad too?
I did, yes. I could not believe it. I was number 2. I'll always remember this. And the first girl that was announced was number 1. So I thought that Sherry was going to announce in numerical order. And so then the next girl she called out was number 24, and I thought, oh, I didn't make it. And then randomly the third number was my number. So I kind of went on a little roller coaster of emotions, and yeah, it was amazing.
Tears of joy, tears of defeat. Never be intimidated if you don't get on the first year. I've heard stories, Laura, of some women 2, 3, even 5 years.
Yeah, I know girls firsthand who I've danced with on the squad who it took them up until their 5th audition to make the squad. And I think it's remarkable when someone can come back every year and improve and finally make it. And they probably just appreciate it that much more going through all of that.
So tell me about the perks. You make a Seagull squad. Okay, yeah, you get to be on the field there cheering on the Seahawks and getting the whole crowd excited on a given Sunday in Seattle. What are some of the perks you get as a Seagull?
Well, as a Seagull, you know, there's obviously different sponsorships that we get as far as tanning and makeup and
all free?
Like discounts or free. And but for me, honestly, the best part is the friendships. Courtney and I are best friends, and a bunch of the girls on the squad are so close. And that's the best perk, is just those relationships that you build naturally every Tuesday and Thursday at practice.
Is this all volunteer or you get paid?
We do get paid. We get paid for what we do, and I mean, any of us on the squad would do it for free. You know, it's a passion of ours, and so getting paid is just another perk.
And Courtney, so the perks for you, what comes to mind as we hear Laura?
Well, there's just so many. Not only do we get the perk of just dancing on the sidelines, but we get tickets to every game, a parking pass, which adds up, as you know, if you go to the games. We have travel. There's a show group on the team. We go on a tour almost every year all over the world. This year's squad, actually the entire squad, got to go to Hong Kong and dance in the Chinese New Year parade. And all of that's taken care of. It's not coming out of our pocket. And then, yeah, just the experience of getting to get on that field and dancing, you can't even explain it. That is the greatest perk out of everything.
Courtney and Laura, they both have to go through tryouts all over again. It's not a given if you're a veteran Sea Gal that you're on the squad as long as you want. Laura, how long have you been on the squad?
I'm just wrapping up my 3rd season with the Sea Gals.
Are you coming back?
I'm gonna try.
And Courtney, what about you?
This is my 5th year with the Sea Gals.
And what are you thinking?
I'm nervous, as I am every year. I never want to expect my spot back, but I would just love it back, and I'm going to try my hardest to get it back.
Courtney, Laura, Seattle Sea Gal cheerleaders. I hope you learned something. I hope you're jumping off the fence and going for that dream. It's your turn.